What is going on, guys? It is your boy No2RJ back here making a new video. Thank you so much for the support from you guys on the past two videos. I'm back and making videos more often. I know I've said that quite a bit, but now that I've got the setup arranged and I've been adjusting to what has been my new life, I can now start committing more to making videos and editing them and so forth. So before we get too deep into this video, I will try my hardest to leave links of everything I have down below. There's going to be a more in-depth video. It's something I've never really done before. For all those who are new who haven't checked out the last two videos, this is a new revamped channel, something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time. So yeah, I will try to leave links below of everything I have. It is a very minimal setup, so take that with a grain of salt when you guys rate my setup. I've been doing this for almost about 4 years, probably a little before, maybe 4 or 5 years on and off, and the setup has literally gone from very minimalistic to what it is now. And sadly, one of the biggest flaws about me is I wish I could be okay with what I have, I guess. After all of the things that I've done to my setup, with my setup, the editing, it has just been something that I'm not too pleased with still, and that is just who I am as a person. I'd like to appreciate what I have. But right now, after arranging and adjusting everything that I've done, I fell in love with just the whole look of the setup. So with that being said, let's look at my setup. So I guess the first thing I'd like to point out, which is being shot on my iPhone, the camera I have is the Sony ZV-1F. This is a great camera. I really love it. Got it at Best Buy on sale for like $250, I believe. I'll link it down below. It is a great starter camera. I love it. I also use it for streaming, which I upgraded from a Elgato camera webcam, and this one because, like I said, I shoot more other videos. This is the Movo VX-R10. Leave those links below. I love this microphone's a pretty decent microphone, good alternative, but I figured I'd show this first and then shoot the rest with this camera. So this next video is going to be hard to get, but this is the PC I have. As you see, the old boy Metal Sonic. My cable management has not been really great, but this PC I did pick up from somebody off Marketplace. I'll read the specs now as trying to get more into there and more of the image, but picked this up for $300. It is a NZX mid-tower case with an AMD Ryzen 7 3800, a 32GB Corsair Vengeance, a RTX 2080 Super Founder Edition, Asus ROG Strix B50 and a Corsair water cooler 180mm. Again, picked this up for $300 off Marketplace. So this is kind of what everything does. And like I said, I picked up that Metal Sonic a couple weeks ago, and it has been pretty badass. But yeah. Okay, this part is being voice recorded while I'm editing. I'm not sure what happened with my camera. I probably hit it and bumped the settings, but this is my entire desk. As you guys see, my monitors are held together by a monitor mount that I got off Amazon. Pretty cheap. I'll link it down below. I'm not too sure what the brand of that is called, but the one I had before was a Walmart brand, and the only reason I updated it is because I think the maximum was a 24-inch monitor, which I held 32 inches on both. So the on-brand Walmart one definitely can do the job, but I wanted something a little more tough. But this first monitor is a monitor I use for like when I have the YouTube page up or when I'm streaming. It is a 32-inch 4K Samsung. I believe I got this from Best Buy for, I'm going to say under $200 used, by the way. Always get used if you can. I'm not saying like all used stuff is good, but really just having it used saved me a ton of money. A lot of my setup is just stuff that has been used. But yes, I love this monitor. It is very good looking. I can't remember what the problem was and why I got it so cheap, but I think I can tell compared to my other monitor that the the settings are not that great. And then this is my game monitor. This is the monitor I have my games on. It is a 32-inch curved Dell gaming monitor, and I did buy this used, but again, you could probably find it used. As you guys can see, I use wallpaper from the Wallpaper Engine. I love this monitor. The display is really, really great. I don't have the settings. I don't really know off the top of my head like what everything is on it, but it is a great monitor to use. I think got it for Black Friday for like $200-300. And then how I get sound out is through a JBL Flip 6, as simple as it is. Another Black Friday thing that I got. For some odd reason on this monitor, I can't get sound to play when I plug in like regular computer speakers, but that is why I got the JBL Flip 6, and I've loved everything about it, and it's very loud in the bass, so if I'm listening to music, it just goes hand in hand. So next over, we have my microphone that I use, which is the Elgato Wave 3. I really want to update this microphone. I'm just not sure what to use. I know like when it comes to USB microphones, it's really like there's this. I've been thinking about the Quadcast Hyper S or whatever it's called, but really it's this, and then there's the new Elgato microphone that came out. And I don't know, I really got this new a couple years ago, and I loved everything about it. The software for it is amazing if you know how to use it. I'll be honest with you, I'm not too sure on how to use it, but it really does the job when it comes to USB microphones, and I'm not really trying to pay for like a Go XLR quite yet. But I did buy this new, I know used, a lot of people say like the Wave 1 is really good, like any of the Elgato microphones are really good. But I did get this used, and then the arm that it's on is the Elgato low profile arm. I got this off eBay for like $40 a couple years ago. I'm not sure what they run now, but I can't imagine they're super expensive. I know you can get them used for like $120 at Best Buy, but I really love it, and like I said, I love the low profile feel on it. It definitely does wonders. I'm very much a one brand kind of guy. That's why when I got the microphone is when I got the boom arm, and it's Elgato, and really when you're going into streaming stuff, like Elgato is the way to go. Which yeah, and then this is my light. I have the Elgato key light, which I got this a few years ago. Again, I got it used, I want to say for like $100. I made a big purchase in 2022 to really update my setup, and this is where I got a bunch of the Elgato stuff. But I did get it off eBay. I know what you're thinking, like, oh, one's not really that great. But when I'm streaming, I use the green screen through NVIDIA Broadcast, so it's not like you're really gonna see it unless I do like wider shot videos, and then at that point, the left side of my face is gonna be black. I've had a lot of cheaper alternatives, like the ones I was using before were two like little mini lights that I got from Walmart for like 30 or 40 bucks, so it's definitely like out there. So anyways, this is the mouse. It's a Razer mouse, as you guys can see here, the Hyperspeed. I've been told a lot that I actually have a really good mouse and a really good keyboard with a PC, and a lot of people are surprised that I don't play PC games on it. It's not really what I like to do. I do enjoy that these are like wireless because I'm not the biggest fan of cords, even though my cable management is terrible. This is a Logitech one that I got from Best Buy for like $60 a few years ago. It does the job. Both of them really do it. And like I said, a lot of people are like, how do you have that good of how do you have that good a keyboard with that good a mouse with that good a PC and not play games? Well, it's because I kind of do console games, which it is what it is. It's kind of your preference. I like the keyboards. I know a lot of people do the little keyboards, but it is what it is. And then of course the desk. Let's get into the desk. This desk is of course an IKEA kitchen countertop desk. I can't remember how much I spent on it. Actually just looked it up the other day. It's pretty big. You know, it does the job. I think the desk weighs, the top weighs alone 30 or 40 pounds. And I got the legs with it. And I know a lot of people do the IKEA desk with the Alex drawers. That's not really me, not really what I do. But I want to say this whole thing cost me like less than $100 to really make, and it's sturdy, it's good, but it is heavy to move. So if you do end up getting it, and I'll link everything down below, good luck with it. Like I said, very sturdy. I don't need the Alex drawers because like I don't have a whole lot of stuff to put in the Alex drawers, and like I said, I try my hardest to like not have a whole lot of clutter on the desk, so this does the job. And I love everything about it, and I'm super glad that I built it because I think there's a process. You go from game desk to like office desk to your IKEA desk. So let's talk about just the PS5. I mean, this is the main system that I run on. I use the DualSense Pro controller, I think it's what it's called, and I love everything about that controller except for the battery life. Battery life does suck, so you have to charge it a lot. Honestly, like, definitely think if you're going to use it, then yeah. But I was just pointing out that my PlayStation used to be in the middle and my PC used to be right there, and I tried my hardest to clutter it up. So I had this great idea that I was going to mount my computer to my desk, and I wasn't really okay with wanting my PC to dangle from my desk. So I was trying to find cheaper alternatives and not really try to break the bank, but I realized I actually had an empty bookshelf and everything kind of fit the way that it was. So this bookshelf is from Target. It's a $30 3-shelf bookshelf, super easy to make. I was surprised that it fit my PC and my PlayStation on it, which, I mean, makes my desk super, it makes my desk look bigger than what it is. That middle section, it's kind of empty. I wasn't really sure what to put on it, in fact, so I just kind of put some Funko Pops that I had just sitting around. Of course, these are my 3 favorite animes. Dragon Ball Z, Demon Slayer, and My Hero Academia. You got the Great Sandman, Rengoku, and Endeavor. The headset that I use is the Astro A50. I've had these for so long, and they really do the job, and I like the way they look. It's my favorite color scheme. The only problem I have is it's super long cable, and it gets even extremely longer when I have my chat link cable with it. I'd like to find a better alternative, maybe to like have wireless headphones, but I know it's really hard when you're console streaming. This thing is a headphone holder that I got from my sister for Christmas. It's Venom and Spider-Man, but really, like, oh, these are other stuff that I added. It's kind of just my little Star Wars pop shrine. You got, of course, the Mandalorian right there with the dark saber. You got Ahsoka Tano right there. Just picked her up a couple weeks ago. And you got Luke. You got the man Qui-Gon Jinn. And of course you have Anakin Skywalker from the Clone Wars, which love Anakin Skywalker. Really love Star Wars in general. This is another shelf I built when my desk was cluttered that I wanted to put my Switch on, and I think it looks really, really well because I can play my Switch on here. I can add everything to streaming, and it doesn't really go anywhere. The Switch, I think, making a comeback, which I'll be making a video here in a little bit about within the next few weeks, just about the Switch in general. It's all tied together. I used to have an Xbox here, but with all the clutter, I might put the Xbox back just to have more stuff for streaming. But yeah, no, that is the desk, and I love everything about it. So kind of the last thing to tie my whole setup together, and I actually just bought this gaming chair. It is a GTR racing chair. I bought it from Walmart, and it was actually 120 bucks, and it is super comfy. So like, if you're at your local Walmart and you're wondering like, oh, should I get a gaming chair or an office chair, like, this one's super affordable when it comes to like good gaming chairs. It has the back support, it has the neck rest, and I've enjoyed sitting in it. It's super comfy, and it's black and white, one of my favorite color schemes. So definitely go pick this up if you're looking for a chair. But that is going to do it on my setup. Hopefully you guys dig it. Let me know what you guys think down below. There is a lot of things with time that I'd like to update and maybe do stuff like that. Like, I definitely want a new PC tower, but that's going to involve me taking everything out and hooking everything back up, and I can't say that I'm the best at that, but in due time I will learn. And then for sure, the microphone is something that I've been wanting to maybe get out of, but who knows? It's very minimalistic. I would probably rate it myself maybe 6.5, 7 out of 10. It does the job, and I'm actually really happy with the way that it looks. It's probably the first time since having a gaming setup that I've actually been like, wow, I'm really happy with how everything does look. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. That's gonna be it for this video though, so thank you so much for checking it out and watching it. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, click the like, that goes a long way. Turn the bell on to be notified when I go live and when I post videos. Without that being said, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.